Have you ever wondered what will happen when all 21 million bitcoins are finally mined? Will bitcoin's value drop to zero? Because once all bitcoins are mined, miners won't receive bitcoins as a reward anymore. And if there's no reward, why would anyone continue mining? And if no one's mines, how will transactions be verified? And if transactions can't be verified, what will Bitcoin even use for? This video is made for educational purposes only. Trading and investing involve market risk. This channel will not be responsible for any profits or losses. What's interesting is that around 95% of all Bitcoins are already mined. So if this question has ever crossed your mind, this video will give you the answer. Make sure you watch this video till the end. To understand this properly, we first need to understand how Bitcoin mining works and how new Bitcoins enter circulations. About 10 years ago, only 14 million Bitcoins were in circulation. Today, nearly 20 million Bitcoin exist. So where did these extra 6 million Bitcoins come from? They came from Bitcoin mining. Mining is a process where anyone, you or me, can set up a miner. A miner is basically a very powerful computer that solves complex cryptographic puzzles. Where a miner solves one of these puzzles, it means a transaction has been verified. Once a transaction is verified, a new block is added to the blockchain. A block is simply a record of transactions, who sent Bitcoin to whom. Each block also contains a reference or hash of the previous block. That's how all blocks are linked together, forming the blockchain. Since Bitcoins had no central authority, someone has to verify transactions. That job is done by the miners. In return for verifying transactions, miners receive a reward in Bitcoin. So the main purpose of mining is not just earning Bitcoin. It's about securing and verifying the network. The creator of Bitcoin was extremely smart. He knew that without incentives, no one would spend time and money verifying transactions. So he designed a system where miners are rewarded. Initially, when Bitcoin launched in 2009, miners received 50 Bitcoins per block. But there was a catch. After every 210,000 blocks, the reward is cut in half. This event is called Bitcoin halving. In 2012, the reward dropped from 50 Bitcoins to 25 Bitcoins. In 2016, it dropped to 12.5. In 2020, it became 6.25. And in April 2024, it was reduced again to 3.125 Bitcoins per block. Before we move further, if you want to trade in crypto, the link to open your trading account is given in the description. If you use our link, you'll also get a 2000 worth Adirah AI subscription absolutely free. To claim that, make sure you fill out the Google form link in the description. Don't skip this if you're serious about trading smarter. This reward will continue to halve every 4 years. So even though Bitcoins are still entering circulation, they are coming in slower and slower. Eventually, one day, all 21 million Bitcoins will be mined. Now, the big question, when there are no more Bitcoins rewards, why would miners continue mining? The answer is transaction fees. Even today, miners don't just earn block rewards. They also earn transaction fees paid by users who send Bitcoin. Right now, transaction fees are small compared to block rewards. So, mining purely for fees wouldn't make sense today. But many experts believe that by the time all Bitcoins are mined, Bitcoin's price will be so high that transaction fee alone will be profitable. Some people disagree and say fees would not be extremely high to cover electricity and hardware costs. But here's the counter argument. Mining difficulty depends on how many miners are active. If fewer miners remain, the network adjusts and mining becomes easier and cheaper. Lower difficulty means less energy usage and less expensive hardware requirements. So even with the lower rewards, mining can still remain profitable. On top of that, future energy sources like cheaper renewable or nuclear power could dramatically reduce electricity cost. And if none of that works, many believe that by then Bitcoin will be so important that governments themselves will step in and mine Bitcoin to keep the network running. In fact, even today, it's believed that countries like Russia and China are already involved in mining. There have also been talks about government creating Bitcoin strategies reserves. All of this clearly shows that Bitcoin is being taken seriously. That's why Bitcoin is often called the digital gold. And one more important thing, the last Bitcoin will be mined around the year 2140. That's still more than 100 years away. So no one alive today really needs to worry about Bitcoin running out. There's a 99.9% chance that Bitcoin will continue to exist and function smoothly. Now, many of you might be wondering, can you mine Bitcoin at home? The answer is yes, but you'll need very powerful hardware, which can cost anywhere from a few lakhs to several crores, along with the high electricity costs. Even then, profits usually range from 10% to 20%, depending on the efficiency and the electricity prices. If you don't want to mine, you can still earn from Bitcoin through trading or investing, but that requires proper research and risk management. If you want me to make a detailed video explaining how cryptocurrency works from scratch, comment below. If you get enough comments, I'll cover that topic next. Thanks for watching.